And in today's edition, it promises to be more informative, educating, entertaining, and you'll never regret being with us today. Stay tuned while we commence the activity shortly. Stay tuned while we commence the activity shortly. Once again, we apologize for the delay. We're only waiting for others to join. The program shall start shortly. The program will commence shortly. We welcome everyone. Please stay tuned while we commence the activity. We are ICAN Online Tutor, and thank you so much for joining us. Today, tag as our open day, is where we always unleash our plan towards the ICAN success for May 2024 upcoming ICAN exams. And today, you shall be learning from a host of expertise and professionals. And I so much believe that at the end of this session, you would have gotten an answer to what you're really looking for. Irrespective of the challenges that you're facing in the face of ICAN exam, by the end of the session today, I so much believe that you will have an answer to that. Yeah, no matter the challenges, no matter what is really going through your mind, irrespective of the element of doubt you're having, by the end of the session today, you'll be you're going to have what we call a motivation, which can actually enhance your abilities and performance in the upcoming ICAN exam. ICAN examination is not just about preparing. There are also some information, there are also some things that one actually needs to do. And today, not only the instructor will be talking, you will also be learning from the alumni. What happens to be some of the students, the current one, in which most of them will actually be telling you on how they were able to skate through the ICAN exam. What and what that they were able to do amidst the challenges, amidst the business, amidst the office pressure and the rest, how they were able to manage it. And yet, they still succeed the storm of ICAN. So stay tuned while the program unfolds fully. We are ICAN Online Tutor, your trusted partner in ICAN lectures. So we welcome every one of you, irrespective of where you are joining us. Just joining us from Facebook. We appreciate your attendance and welcome you to this open day. Those joining us from the Instagram Live, we welcome you and we appreciate your attendance. Those joining us from our YouTube channel, we appreciate your attendance and we promise that your time shall count for you. Those joining us directly from the Microsoft team, we welcome you and it promises to be an exciting moment. So stay tuned while the program unfolds shortly. Welcome every one of us. You are welcome to this May 2024 ICAN Online Open Day. I am Oriyomi Kasali. The program shall commence fully short. The program shall commence shortly.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Yomi, Temitope, and the rest of the IOT team, and students, prospective students alike. Can you hear me, Mr. Yomi?
Yes, sir. Yes, I can hear you, sir. Good morning, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Temitope, have you started streaming it or have you started recording? Okay, so we are live on YouTube. Okay, so you can send me the link so that I can share it. Oh, thank you.
Welcome, everyone. The program will start shortly. The program will start shortly. We are ICAN Online Tutor, your trusted online tuition provider for professional accounting and finance exams, such as your ICAN, ACCA, CITN, CISA, and other professional exams. We post by leveraging on the cutting edge technology to deliver the tutorial classes to students. And we do not only stop at that, we are a community that actually assists students in achieving their aim. And we don't just stop at just lecturing. We also assist throughout the phase of careers, even after becoming a chartered accountant. We also help both our existing professionals to develop their required skills in their career and as needed in their workplaces. We do that by our continued mentorship and tips that we give to our professionals, such as just as we shall also be sharing you some tips that is required for you to pass your ICAN exam at a click, and also how to succeed in your future endeavors. Stay tuned while the program unfolds fully. We are committed to delivering effective and efficient services to you. However, in our community, we are a post professional with hands-on experience. We welcome every one of you to our open day for May 2024 diet. Endeavor that you are with your jotter and your right, ensure you are with your writing materials. You have a pen, you have a jotter. Because today, because today, we shall be giving that more than what you are even expecting. You shall always have an headway and everything that the program shall start shortly. The program shall start shortly. We apologize for the little delay. We are expecting others to join. That is why we are having a bit delay this morning. We have the pleasure to let you know that our registration for all our classes is ongoing. If you haven't joined us, there's still an opportunity for you to join us. As the lecture commences immediately, we welcome every one of you to our May 2024 Open Day. We apologize for the delay. Stay tuned while we unleash our program effectively. And also, you can always reach out. You can also follow us on social media. You can check our platform. We are icanonlinetutors.com.ng. On Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, we are ICAN Online Tutors. Stay tuned while we start shortly. The program will start shortly. Ensure you are with your writing materials. The program will start shortly. We apologize for the delay. Immediately.
Mr. William,
Yes, sir.
yeah, can we? I think we should get started.
All right, everybody. Good morning, professionals, and good morning, everybody. We apologize for starting a bit late. Also, we welcome every one of you to May 2024 ICAN Online Open Day. And today, it is in our open day that we always give some headways and some tips on how to pass your ICAN exam with ease and at a click. And also discussion of the various challenges that students often encountered during the examination or alongside the preparation for their examination. And today shall never be an exception. As I said earlier, it promises to be informative, educative, and also a held way for your ICAN success. Do not forget, we are ICAN Online Tutor, your trusted partner in online tuition provider for professional examination. ICAN, ACCA, CISA, CITN, and other professional exams. Leverage on the cutting-edge technology to deliver tutorial classes for our interactive platform, as well as we also have our awards. We also have our community. And we also have our study materials, which actually serves as a summarized note for our students. So today, we shall start with the program of events without delay. We shall start with the program of the event without delay. I welcome every one of you and we apologize for delays once again. And all the instructors, we welcome every one of you. I am Oriyomi Kasali and I should be your moderators for today. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's sit back and enjoy ourselves. Also, I will advise you to actually be with your writing material because it is not everything that you can actually have offhand. This is going to give you some headways, like I stated earlier. Permit me to start on my program of events. And I shall be having my opening remark by who? The person that actually take the tutorial learning at the convenience of the students. The man that actually oversees the need. Why people do not really necessarily have to work 9 to 5 Monday to Friday and wake up at the early hour of weekend saying that you're going to tutorial when that thing can actually be gotten in your bedroom, even while you're in your bed at your own convenience. That's not the person than Mr. Prof. Ridwan Teslim Layeni Idowu. Who is this man that we are actually talking about? Mr. Ridwan Teslim Layeni Idowu is a chartered accountant. He's also a serial entrepreneur and a tech enthusiast with many years of experience in e-commerce, edutech, finance, management, consulting, admin, auditing, accounting, tax, and other financing. He's a pioneer and a brain behind the fast rising best online tuition centers in Nigeria, ICAN Online Tutor. And he currently poses as the first and foremost leading academic community with the highest participants in every diet across the country. We do not only have a participant in Nigeria, it will shock you that we even have some participants outside Nigeria. Yeah. We have many of them that will also be given the testimony. And we also have a successful passing rate with a great testimony across the world and not just in Nigeria, like I said, ICAN Online Tutor. Yeah, Prof. Ridwan Teslim Layeni Idowu is currently the head of accounting and auditing in a multinational conglomerate company, Coca and Bros Integrated Services Limited. Join me to welcome the CEO and founder of ICAN Online Tutor, Mr. Ridwan Teslim Layeni Idowu, where he shall be giving us the opening remark. Can I have a round of applause for that? Yes, sir. Welcome, sir. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much, Mr. Oyemi. And I want to thank you on behalf of the whole IOT team for moderating this session. Okay, so it's good to be here, and each time we start this open day, I recall how it all started. It always brings the memory of how ICAN online tutors started and how far we have been able to go. And today is the 7th edition of this event, and we pray that it won't be the last, and this will be the beginning of many more to come. So I welcome you all my professional colleagues, both our current students and prospective students. Thanks for joining this session. 2023 was a really good year. Let me say it that way for every one of us at IOT, and I want to believe it was the same for every one of you that year. And I pray that 2024 will even be a much better year. Let me note that IOT started with a vision, and we are achieving this vision now, goal by goal. Yes, we've not been able to achieve it in totality, but we are reaching different milestones every day, and we will continue to do that with the help of the IOT team and with the help of you students. We've been able to have a record of great number of chartered accountants. Some of them who are joining us on this meeting that will be sharing their testimony later. And we pray by the time we are doing the next one, many of you also will be sharing your testimony at the next open day. I have one important message to give those of you that will be joining IOT Academy, popularly known as ICAN Online Tutors, this year. We want you to make sacrifice. On our own part, we are dedicated and we will be making sacrifices. In as much as we make sacrifices, we also encourage you all to make sacrifices. Yes, it may be tough now, but you can be sure that the victory, the sense of victory is much better than the pain you are feeling now. The pain is temporary. So let this year be a year of sacrifice for us so that we can achieve what we want to achieve and we can move ahead in our career. Some of you won't know the importance of this qualification until you gain it. Then you start to see how important it is for you in pursuing your accounting and finance career. I didn't know that until I actually achieved this field. Then I knew the importance and how this qualification has really helped in my career. I know some of you might not be happy at the way your results had gone in the past, but I can tell you it's all about resilience and perseverance for me. We have also been there. It wasn't a bed of roses for some of us in gaining the qualification, but today we are happy that we added that qualification to our feet, and the pain is gone. That's just it. The pain is gone totally. So I urge us all to be dedicated, to make sacrifices. We will be there for you. We are not just about just dishing out lectures to you on the weekends and just leaving you. We will be there to hold your hands, to assist you where necessary. And we need you to also make that sacrifice so that we can achieve the goal. Our happiness is to see you gain this qualification in record time. And we are optimistic with the help of God that this year, many of you that are already at the skills and professional level would gain the qualification. Those of you in professional that will be taking this May diet, we are praying for you have this qualification, and it will be something that we would be all be happy with. Thank you all for joining this session. I promise it has always been a thought-provoking and entertaining session, and I am optimistic that this event today also would not be an exception. It's going to be a thought-provoking and exciting session. Thank you all once again, and do have a lovely day.
Thank you so much, sir, for that wonderful opening remark. I think that deserves a round of applause because I've actually mute everyone. Oh, I'm actually having it. Thank you so much for that. Yes, like I said
You're
earlier,
welcome,
I
sir.
said this shall actually be a thought-provoking session, and it promises to be informative, educative, and also be what? A fun-filled session that the experience will actually last longer. If you are actually with your pen like I do, and like I said earlier, you would see that my boss said the first and foremost is after welcoming every one of us to year 2024, amidst all the challenges and the grace of 2023. He said an important messages for everyone, especially those that are writing the exam. Even if you are not writing the exam, you should know this also affects you. One, he said we should make sacrifices. Tell me what can be achieved without you making sacrifice. Everything, nothing ever comes cheaply. A sacrifice needs to be done. As a student, what is your own sacrifice? As a professional, what is your own sacrifice? As a student, just learning is never a sacrifice. That is commitment. You are committed to something. But are you also sacrificing your time in reading or going through what you have learned? That is the sacrifice that is really talking about. You make sacrifices. Yes, you might have a bunch of material with you. You might have the video lectures with you, but are you really taking the pain to ensure that you go through it? You work 9 to 5 every day. Yes, we are accepted. If I 8 to 5 every day, that is accepted. But when you get home, do you just let your day just go without even without even making a sacrifice for your own goal or for yourself? No, it doesn't actually worth that. As you are also doing for your organization, you should also be thinking about yourself. So that sacrifice is actually very much more important. And to me, that is actually my watchword that I shall be taking for this. That is my number one thing that I shall be taking. And as a professional, what's your own sacrifice? Is it just becoming a chartered accountant means you have already reached the realm of your goal? The answer is no. There's still more to do. What about the practical aspect? What about the other thing? Don't just say I'm not chartered and sleep. No, no, no. You don't do that. You also make sacrifice by improving in yourself. Thank you so much for that. My sir also said further that the sacrifices for the students include you ensuring you understand everything that is being taught in the class. And after even watching either the video and the rest, while the tutor are also giving their best, you should also give your best. The sacrifice is not just limited to you understanding, but by you also practicing. What is the point of you doing, or what is the point of you learning something and not practicing it? And what is the motive of practicing without even submitting for review? It won't jive now. When you submit for review and somebody were able to correct you, oh, you made mistake. To you, you may think, I even know this thing. Not be the thing that I'm playing with. Yes, it may be. But what of when a clause is being added to that stuff? What of when a phrase is being changed from it? Will you still be able to understand it better as you think you do? That is the sacrifices that myself was saying. And he also said resilient and perseverance. He also mentioned resilient and perseverance. Yeah. When we are working, it will seem as if, okay, now we are in the month of January. Many of us are already feeling the heat as if January will not end again. But before we open our eye and close it, We thought May is far. Before you open your eye and close it, you'll be having May is now tomorrow. From May is now tomorrow. Your exam will now be within 24 hours. And you'll be like, "Ah, what have I been doing from January?" It's because you do not know that everything in life just takes what? Perseverance, and also you have to be resilient with it. No matter the challenges that you are going through now, just persevere. It won't last forever. It is just a matter of time, and also picking yourself up strongly this time and ensuring that you actually get that thing nailed. Yeah, he said at IOT, ICAN Online Tutor, we are not just a tuition centers. Like I said, we are a community. We don't just leave you and said, oh, you have actually achieved your goal. Oh, we have actually given you what is required. No, no, no. We hold your hand until you achieve that your goal. Even after achieving that your goal, we still be there to give some guidelines and some mentorship to ensure that that thing, you are one of the first and foremost in the industry that you serve. Thank you so much, sir. That and more are what I actually grabbed from the remark from my boss. Thank you so much, sir. May God bless you and continue to improve you in wisdom, wealth, in abundance, and in everything that actually matters to you. Thanks so much, sir, for that. Okay. Yes, we have started. Yes, we have. And I so much believe that you are still with your pen. Also, permit me to move to the next program, and that will be all the information that you really need to know about becoming a chartered accountant in Nigeria. The person that is going to do this for me is actually the person that is skilled in it, which also acts in the capacity. And I so much believe that many of us are yet to even register for ICAN. Many has registered, just have a registration number. You don't know how to go about it. Many has even done some papers years back, but they had some break and do not really know how to continue. Many just graduated from schools. They're not even aware that their school is having some MCAT. Some don't even hear it before. All those and many more shall be justified by my one and only queen of the house, Queen Esther Ukwe, who happens to be our admin and customer service representative. Who is she? She is a queen, as you can see, a beautiful angel. It's an agriculturist, a pedologist, a graphic designer, content creator, community manager, and also our customer service representative. Queen is currently the head of admin department of ICAN Online Tutor with key focus in student experience management, dispute and resolution management, student registration and onboarding, and many more. She has vast experience in handling customers' complaints, provide appropriate solution and alternative within the time limit. Is very skilled in following up with any challenges with students to ensure that we actually provide a solution to that challenges. He has a track record of customer interaction, people's management, process customers account management, which is the registration you did with us, and also follow communication procedure, guidelines, and policy. You do this by going extra mile to engage students and ensure that you provide a long-lasting solution to the challenges. Permit me to welcome on board the queen of the house. Queen Esther, how are you doing today? Good morning.
Hello, Mr. Oriomi. Good morning.
Oh,
Good
good
morning,
morning. How are
everyone.
you? Happy
I'm
New
doing
Year.
good.
Wait, I haven't asked you to
Yeah,
talk to
happy New
everyone
Year.
now. I'm the only one talking to you. Don't talk to everyone yet. I'm the one talking to
Okay.
you. Why do you have to talk to everyone?
No, courtesy
How are you
demands
doing today?
exist. I'm fine, thank you, sir. How are
Yeah.
you doing, well?
After I asked you to greet them, you will greet. Since I've not asked you to greet, you cannot greet them yet. Do you
Okay.
have your slide to share with me?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I will allow you to share your slide. Can you please do that before you start with your greetings? That is what my people
Oh,
want.
not a problem.
Are you doing that?
Um. Okay, so you have to yeah. Continue. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm coming to take question, please. Tolulope, write down your question. I will take the question after Esther, after Queen. After Queen presentation, I will take your question. Please hold on. Oh, yeah, Queen, can you share your slide, please?
Yes, please. Please give me a second. I'm trying to do so. Okay. Hope you can see my screen.
Yes, but you need
Okay.
to a good of you.
Sorry. Take that again.
Yes, that is good. It's better now.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Can I proceed?
Yes, you can. You can now greet
Oh.
my people now.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning from here. Good afternoon from wherever you are. Though, but yes, it's morning here. So good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining another open day event from ICAN Online Tutors. My name is Queen Esther, and today I would be sharing the information on all the things you need to know about ICAN. And first of all, I would like to say a big thank you to the lead tutor. Yes, Mr. Ridwan. Like, thank you for the opportunity to be out here. And yeah, I also want to thank my colleagues in team as well. Thank you for great works. Okay, yeah. So first off, I would start by letting you know what ICAN is. And like we all know, ICAN is an acronym for the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. Yes, and okay, so the institute is a professional body, accounting body in Nigeria. And then it was established in 1965 to regulate the practice of accounting in Nigeria. And then it is also a founding and prominent member of the International Federation of Accountants, which is IFAC. And IFAC is a body that regulates the accounting profession worldwide. So the ICAN examination of there are usually like two routes to becoming a chartered accountant, and the first is the accounting technician scheme, which is also known as the ATS, and then the other one is the professional exams. So the ATS examination is for persons with ordinary level certificate, which is like the O level, and also for persons with a higher certificate, but not a degree certificate. So the certificates such as OND, diploma, and NCE, and then you can have these in any discipline to start the ATS level, and there are like three levels here. So if you have a higher qualification aside the O level rather, you can claim some exemptions. So it means that you might not write some of the levels depending on the course of study. And then the ATS examination is usually taking place twice a year. It's usually in March and in September. And the period between the exams is called the diet. Then we have the professional exams. This is for persons with the BSc, HND, MSc, and the likes. And then also from any discipline, an accredited or non-accredited institution, and also for holders of the ICAN AAT. So it means that persons who have completed the ATS stage get inducted and they get a certificate, which is the ICAN AAT. It means the Associate of Account.
Queen, I think you're muted now. Hello, Queen. I think your mic is muted.
Okay, hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, so please, I'm so sorry for this. Okay, let's go back. Okay, yes. So can I take you? Let me take you from this. I think I lost it here. Okay, yeah. So I was talking about the ICAN
Yes.
examinations, and I said that there are like two routes to becoming a chartered accountant, and there's the accounting technician scheme, which is the ATS, and also the professional exams. So the ATS is for persons with O level, OND, diploma, and NCE in any discipline, and then I also talked about that there are exemptions for certain academic qualifications if you have the OND for the ATS levels. And I also said that the ATS examination takes place twice a year in March and in September, and the time between these exams is called the diet. And then for the professional exams, it's for persons with BSc, HND, MSc, and the likes, and also for persons with the ICAN AAT certificate. And the AAT here is the accounting technician scheme. So persons who have finished the ICAN ATS examination at the end of the ATS3 and they passed all papers, get inducted, and they become associates of accounting technician. That is the AAT. So with the ATS certification, you can actually proceed to write the ICAN professional exams, and you'll be starting from the skills level. Please, can you hear me? Kindly confirm.
Yes, go
Yes,
on.
we can hear you.
Okay, all right. And then okay, so then also the professional
Yes, we can
exams
hear
is for
you.
persons with other professional qualifications as at for the time being approved by the council. The it takes place twice a year, and it's usually in May and in November. And the period between the exams also is called the diet. Yes. So we proceed, and then there are various levels of the ICAN professional stage. We have the foundation level, which comprises of 4 courses, the skills level, which comprises of 6 courses, and also the professional level, which comprises of 5 courses. So I've gotten like questions on how long it takes to complete ICAN. So basically it takes as little as 6 months for persons with certain professional qualification, all things being equal. And then also 12 months for accounting graduates, all things being equal, and also 18 months for non-accounting graduates to become an associate of chartered accountant, that's the ACA. And then the requirements to qualify for the ICAN examination. So every graduate is qualified to take the ICAN examination regardless of the class of degree. So it doesn't matter what you studied in university, you can still take the ICAN examinations regardless. And then the requirements for the students registration is okay, you need a school certificate or statement of results or a transcript. You also need an NYC discharge certificate, a call-up letter, or an exemption letter. You also need a birth certificate or an age declaration, and then a passport photograph. And then for females who are married and have changed their names, and yeah, they have like disparities in the names on their certificates, you need a marriage certificate to actually prove and attest to that. And then how to register for the ICAN as a professional student. So there are like 3 ways you can make payments. First is the web pay, and you can find that online on the ICAN website. And also you can use QuickTeller, or you can walk into any commercial bank to make payments. And then after that, you can now complete the registration form online, attach necessary documents, submit online, and then you await the student registration number to be out. This usually takes about a week, 3 to 5 working days, about that. And then so there's something called MCAT. So what is MCAT? So it is an acronym for the Mutual Cooperation Agreement with Tertiary Institution. This is an agreement between an institution where the students of who are graduates of accounting from these particular institutions are exempted from writing the foundation level exams and the skills level exams. This means that they'll be writing just the professional level exams. And there is usually a list of institutions that are under MCAT, and you can find that on the ICAN website. And then you've heard us talk about exemption and all. So I'd like to give you a definition of what an exemption is. So exemption, when you're getting an exemption in ICAN, it means that you won't be writing some exams, and it is usually as a result of the level of academic or professional qualification that you have acquired. And then here are some of the ICAN exemption lists that we have, and this is for the academic qualifications. So it means that if you have a BSc in accounting, you have an MSc in accounting, PhD in accounting, you get some exemptions, and there's like a chart for that. And then also if you have ATS, like I said, if you have the AAT certificate, you also get some exemptions. For persons who have MBA, Master of Accounting and Finance, and then BSc or HND in Economics, degree in Marketing, degree in Banking and Finance, or just Finance, and the likes, degree in Law as well, you would have some exemptions. And then also for professional qualifications, there are persons who also, they can also claim exemptions if you have some of these, if you have one or some of these qualifications. Like if you are an associate of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, you get some exemptions. If you are also an associate of Chartered Institute of Insurance, you also get some exemptions. And also if you are an associate of Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, which is the CITN, you also get some exemptions. And the like ACCA, ICEW, those are professional exams that if you have, you can easily claim exemptions with ICAN, from ICAN rather. Okay, yeah, so let's talk about ICAN Online Tutors. ICAN Online Tutors is an e-learning platform. We provide services for persons preparing for professional examinations such as ICAN, CISA, CITN, ATS, and ACCA. So we use a combination of video lectures and also the live online sessions to equip students for exams, and also video lectures covering comprehensive topics are reviewed at your pace. And then also the live classes are usually recorded, so you can have access to them if you missed any at your convenience. And also questions are usually addressed during the live classes and also on the designated WhatsApp platforms. So here is a schedule of program sorry, oh my god. Okay, here is the schedule of program for the event. Yeah, so today is the 6th of January, and then we have our open day. Our classes starts tomorrow, the 7th of January. Please, I would like to know if you can hear me. I'm sorry.
We can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can.
All right, thank you.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Then we have the mock exams, which will be coming. Okay, classes ends on the 1st of April, and then we have the mock exams, which comes up on the 7th and 8th of April, and then on the 14th and 15th of April, the intensive revision classes commences, and then 21st and 22nd of April, the release of the mock results, and then 5th and 6th of May, the intensive revision classes ends, and then finally the 12th of May we have the end of diet sensitization. Then okay, so ICAN Online Tutors, we are currently the registration for the ongoing new diet is ongoing. Yes, so we implore that you send us a DM, and if you haven't registered. So for our classes, we have two study plans. We have the premium plan and we also have the standard plan. Yes, so the premium plan, here is the price list for the premium plan, and these are for the services that we offer. And then here is the packages. Here's what you get. So in the premium plan, you get to have access to the live classes, which is going to be held on Microsoft Teams. And then you have access to the video lectures of the previous diet and this current diet. And usually our videos are accessible for one diet. And then you have access to these on your laptop, your smartphones and tablets. And then the videos are downloadable on smartphones and tablets as well. We provide lesson notes, and then you'll be added to a WhatsApp group for questions and interactions. And then we provide the ICAN study packs and pathfinders, which are soft copies. And then also there's revision classes, mock exams, and then support. Then here's the timetable for the premium class. Our classes are held on Saturdays and Sundays. And yeah, this timetable encompasses all the courses that we offer. And then the standard plan here, the packages for the standard plan is that you have access to the video lectures of the previous diet and this current diet, and is also accessible for just one diet. And then it's accessible on laptops, smartphones as well. It's downloadable, and then you can have access to the lesson notes, the soft copy, study packs, and pathfinders, and other study materials. So all our videos and study materials are available and accessible on our web and our mobile application. Our web application on courses.icanonlinetutors.com, and our mobile application you can get it on Play Store, Google Play Store, or the App Store. You can download that and proceed from there. We also have an online store where you can purchase or make orders for your ICAN study packs, and then have them delivered to you as well. Yes. So for inquiries, kindly reach out to us via WhatsApp on 070-4457-6011. I'll take that again. 070-4457-6011. Or you can also reach us on 0811 0866 I'll take that again also. 0811 0866. Excuse me, please. Thank you.
So sorry for that. So
please help
you
us
can
with the
reach out
timetable
to
again
us.
for.
Yes, the timetable shall be shared across all the platforms. Okay, the timetable shall be shared across all platforms. So for inquiry, you can reach us through our WhatsApp on 070-4457-6011 or 081-108-66896. And you can visit our website on www.icanonlinetutors.com. So thank you so much for that. And thank you so much, Queen Esther. Okay, I've been seeing many people raising their hand already. Queen Esther, I hope you are there. I shall take the question one after the other, and as they raise their hands. So in case you have a question to ask, please kindly raise your hand. I shall start from the first person, Fumilayo Badamasi. Fumilayo, how are you? You can unmute your mic. Fumilayo. Fumilayo, can you hear me? Unmute your mic. Just click on that speaker, that speaker. it will unmute you. Okay, well, I'm waiting for Fumilayo. Chukuka, Ejofo, are you there? Are you
Yes,
today,
I'm
Chukuka?
here. Good morning, everyone.
Come on, sir. Yes,
Can-
we can.
I'm very fine. First of all, I want to commend our able Madam Queen Esther, as in she has been very, very helpful right from day one. That I started making inquiry about IOT. She helped me do my registration and all that. She has been very, very resourceful. So thank you for the presentation and all you've done so far and all you're about to do. My
Thank you,
question is
sir.
regarding the timetable for skills. I think I've raised the concern before. The classes for Sundays are starting in the morning, very early in the morning. I was told earlier that it was shifted to 10, that classes will start by 10. But for me, as in, I don't know, for we that are actually, as in, having service, 9 o'clock is a little bit too early. So I think when I raised my complaint, I was told that it was shifted to 10. So I was surprised to see it again, 9. So I don't know if anything could be, as in, can be done in that regards to consider. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Queen Esther.
Okay, Mr. Oyemi, can I quickly answer that? Mr. Oyemi, are you with us? Okay, I will.
Please, can you take that again? Sorry.
Yeah, I was asking if I could answer the question, the person asking the question. But
Yes,
it's
sir,
as
you
if Mr.
can.
William is, it's like Mr. William is not available. Okay, I think that's his network. So let me just go ahead and answer the person. We will look what we can do about that and see whether we can take it to 8 to 10. But you know what I said something in my opening remark. I said there will be some sacrifices we'll have to make this diet. Yes, because if you look at the skills timetable, there are 6 courses. You guys take 6 courses. And we take feedbacks from you guys every diet to know okay what the problem could be, because we are all about helping you to pass your exams. You understand? So we want to know, okay, where can we improve on? We look at that every diet. So for those of you that joined us last diet, you will notice that there has been an increase in the time that we allotted for classes. So
Yes, sir.
yes, you will notice that there has been an increase in the time we allotted, and this is because feedback we got from students was that the time wasn't sufficient. So now we have now increased the time. So if you look at skills, if you are taking all 6 papers, I don't know, just look at it. On Saturday, you are going to be having lectures from 7 to 10 p.m. with just 1 hour break in between. And on Sunday, you'll be starting from 9 and it will be ending by 8. And why we made Sunday
8.
to end, yes, and why we made Sunday to end earlier was because the next day is going to be on a Monday, where some of you will be going to work and you need to go and rest, go and prepare for the next day. So there's actually no place where we can fix that AA. So we're just forced to put it at that 9 to 12. So, but of course, you understand that yes, you have religious commitment at that time, and we have always considered your religious commitment. When the classes start, when we start having deliberations, if we talk to you guys and many of you agree that we should take it to maybe Friday evening or 8 to 10 p.m. on Sunday, based on those of you in class, and there's a kind of agreement between you guys. You can say, okay, we're going to shift it from that 9 to 12 to another time, maybe on Friday evening or on Sunday evening. Yeah, so that's
No, let's just leave it on Saturday. It's even better that Sunday.
It's even better than Sunday, I mean. So
Better that
that's it.
Sunday,
So
no.
that's why we said. That's why when I say sacrifices, these are some of the sacrifices that I'm just talking about. If you notice, we didn't fix anything for foundation, we didn't fix anything for professional because we can afford to do that. But for skills level, it's 6 papers, is a lot. Performance management has to be 2 periods. PSF has to be 2 periods. FR has to be 2 periods also because of their volumes. So we hope you understand why we have to fix it that way. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So, Mr. Williami, are you back? Okay, Mr. Williami is not back. So I will just continue to handle the session on his behalf until he comes back. So I will take Jola Oluwa. Please, in 1 minute, Jola Oluwa, ask your question.
Okay.
Jola Oluwa, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, good morning, everybody.
Yeah, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good morning. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. My name is Jolalua Emmanuel. I just got to know this platform yesterday night on ICAN website, and I was talking to Mr. Temitope, and he said I can ask some question I needed to ask. He sent this platform to me. So my question now is this.
You
I
need to
have
speak up,
stopped
Mr. Jola
ICAN.
Oluwa, please.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Just try and speak up a little so that you don't lose what
Okay.
you're trying to do.
Yeah, I said I needed an kind of assistant because I stopped the ICAN year 2000 and I want to come back now. And I was given an exemption from skill. Instead of writing 6 paper, I'm writing 4 paper. And I can see myself that in assimilation, I don't think I can have that one now. So I want to know who do I need to talk to? How can they assist me in this skill
Okay, so
level?
Mr. Jola Oluwa,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
I think we can help you. Since you said you left ICAN for sometimes and you need some help, this is something you can
Yeah,
do
2000.
personally. You can reach out to us after the event.
Okay.
We will look into it.
Okay.
Yes, thank you
Who
so
do I
much.
need to call?
You can still start with the top.
Hello.
We will give you a number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please, you can go
Thank
ahead
you.
and meet yourself.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Essien. Yeah, please go ahead. You can make it.
So my question is, WhatsApp is only the that send message to that WhatsApp group, and for us that are doing under only, how do we navigate that? That if we can pass people.
We can barely hear you, Mr. Essien. It's a bit noisy where you are. So I think you should go to a more quiet place so that we can hear what you are saying. We didn't get your question. So, Mr. Ariyomi, you can take over back. You're welcome back, Mr. Ariyomi. Okay, Mr. Ariyomi, it seems you are not ready yet. So, Ogochukwu, you can unmute yourself.
Okay, good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. I want to appreciate the team for the good work that you are doing. Okay, so my concern is about the timetable for professional. So when I work with
Yeah, go ahead, please.
hello. Okay, so
Yeah, you
for
can go
what I
ahead.
saw, hold on. Okay, so I don't know. From what I saw on the timetable, that our class is by the CL class is by 10 a.m. I don't know if I'm correct.
Yes, you are.
10 a.m. So my concern is that that time is usually church service, and currently I'm in the UK, so we are usually one hour behind. So I don't know if anything can be done.
CAR is 10 a.m. on Saturday and 12 p.m. on Sunday.
So what time on Sunday?
12 p.m.
Okay, 12 p.m. Okay.
Come,
Okay,
come, come, come.
okay, I think this 10 p.m. up this 10, okay, this time for Saturday is what was confusing me. All right, thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You are welcome. Thank you so much for that, sir. I apologize for the delay. Okay,
No.
Ibrahim. Ibrahim, can we have your question, please?
My question is, Queen Esther made mention of exemption. Can you throw more light on it? I don't really get it when she was talking about the exemption. And she also
Okay, sir.
made mention of we requesting ICAN to exempt a course for us. So I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, you can reach us
my-
privately. Mr. Ibrahim, you can reach us privately for that. We would, yes.
Okay. No
Yes.
problem. Thank
Mr.
you.
I mean, we need to move faster because of the time. We're behind schedule.
Okay, please, everybody, you can actually chat us irrespective of the location you are joining us from, whether from UK, Canada, Australia, irrespective of your location. Please, you can chat us further.
Are we going to
Thank you so much for that.
I don't I highly doubt that. Hey.
Please mute
Please read
yourself.
one. Please unmute yourself. Read one.
Okay, I think I've been able to provide justice to that. All right, so permit me now, everybody, to move to the next agenda. And the next agenda shall actually be a panel discussion. And in that panel discussion, we shall be discussing about the practical approach to tackling ICAN question, and really how we can actually solve the ICAN question as well as all the approaches. And the person that will be doing that for me, I have 3 people in my panel. But before I do that, Mr. Abdulwasi Inyada, are you there? Inyada, are you there? Please, let's lower our hand. Mr. Abdulwasi Inyada, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Good morning, boss. How are you doing today?
Fine, and you, sir?
Mr. Abdulgani Ogunowo. Mr. Abdulgani, are you there?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you, boss.
Miss Boluwatife Abolarin, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Okay, my dear people, I have my panelists on the board. So before we start, let's know whom our panel is. Our panel, the first one is Mr. Inyada Abdulwasi, and the next one is Mr. Abdulgani Ogunowo. The third panelist is Madam Boluwatife Abolarin. Mr. Inyada Abdulwasi is a chartered accountant of ICAN. Is also an ACCA member. Sorry that I actually missed that. He qualified as a chartered accountant as an undergraduate student and graduated from the prestigious Kwara State University, where he also bagged his what? BSc in accounting. Abdulwasi is an alumnus of Gampat University in India, where he studied information technology audit, and is an experienced teacher with a track record of past success. Is also a good team player who is a result-driven with a sound knowledge and experience in finance, audit, tax, and management consulting. Abdulwasi Inyada, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Please hold on for me. Permit me to go to Abolarin Boluwatife. Okay, on the way. Miss Abolari Boluwatife is actually a dynamic professional with a BSc degree in accounting, boasts a successful career in financial reporting, audit, and accounting, and having excelled at KPMG Nigeria in the audit department. He currently serves as the financial reporting officer at Inc. Digital Nigeria Limited. Boluwatife is a qualified chartered accountant, a financial modeler, value analyst, associate AAT, and ACA. Our commitment to excellent result-oriented approach and keen interest in artificial intelligence, research and development, networking, financial reporting and audits. Boluwatife is poised for continued success in the dynamic corporate landscape. Boluwatife, how are you today, my beautiful angel? How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. I'm great. How are
Okay,
you doing,
please
too,
hold
sir?
on for me. Permit me to move to my professor, Abdulgani Ogunowo. Abdulgani Ogunowo is a graduate of accountancy, a distinction graduate of accountancy from the Lagos State Polytechnic. He had his postgraduate student. He's a postgraduate student of Synergy University in Dubai, where he's studying MA in global economy, and is about to conclude the program. He's a tax professional, auditor, and also an author. And he currently works in one of the big audit firms. Don't let me tell you now, so that you're not chatting privately. Okay. Ogunawo is an author of the book International Taxation, the Nigerian Perspective, and also a consortium of taxation around the globe. Permit me to welcome on board my panelists, where we shall be having a panel discussion. Sit right, everybody, and let's enjoy ourselves. Mr. Abdulgani, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you, boss.
How are you doing? Okay. Inyada Abdulgani Abolarin, I would just want you to briefly greet the house before we continue with the practical approach to solving ICAN question. Inyada Abdulwesi, you are going first. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, sir, and good morning once again, everyone. My name is Yada Wasu, and I lectured what corporate strategic management at ICAN Online, management information and financial accounting. So, welcome to the orientation, and once again, thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Mr. Inyada Abdulwasi. Mr. Abdulgani, can we hear from you? Can you say hi to my people?
Hello, good morning, everyone. As introduced, my name is Abdulgani Bamidele, and I am the facilitator for taxation at the skill level, and then also audit and assurance. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bolang Boluwatife. How are you? Can you say hi to my people?
Okay, good morning, everyone.
Morning, ma.
Thank you, sir. As introduced, my name is Boluwatife Abolarin. I'm a tutor of IOT, and I will be tutoring financial reporting skills level, corporate reporting in professional level, and also advanced audit and assurance in professional level. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Permit me to go with the first person on my list. Mr. Inyada Abdulwasi.
Yes, sir.
We all know that. Permit me to start from this just concluded diet, November 2023. By the time the result was released, some people that even think they perform brilliantly and are really expecting something quite different. They are, can I say that something actually changes for some people in which what they are expecting wasn't what they actually got. What do you really think might have actually gone wrong?
Okay, so let me start from the student perspective. Sometimes, let's say in finance as a whole, as a student, sometimes you may be doing some things that is not correct. but you may not really know that, okay, what I'm doing is not correct. Just like, for example, now, you can prepare a statement of financial position and it will agree. But it doesn't mean that all the necessary things that you need to embed is actually there. And to be honest with every one of us as well, at least this is also recorded as well. To me personally, sometimes, at least most of the time, it's come from the angles of the student. The requirement may not be we may misunderstand the requirement of the word of the subject, and you think that you do the right thing. So basically, entirely from the student. Because before your exam scores is being released, is go through different process. Not just one person, maybe during our undergraduate or postgraduate, I will just mark and that's all. There are certain different stages that will go to. Even before they start the marking scheme as well. At least to be honest as well, I can spend a lot of money in that regard as well. Just to make sure that the students are not jeopardizing how they work before the marking starts. They do a lot of conference, calling different people to look at how best they can present the solution, and so that at the end of the day as well, the student will be everything will be fine. So to me, in end products, most of the time, it's come from the student. I have been in that situation as well before. At least I can remember, maybe during my undergraduate, I can prepare a statement of financial position and it will balance. But literally, it doesn't mean that what I've done is what is actually correct. So that's it. Just.
Thank you so much for that. So, Mr. Anyada is saying that can actually be attributed to the student, in which they might not be answering the question correctly, if I need to summarize it. Thanks so much. Mr. Abdugani, are you there? So, Mr. Abdugani,
Yes, I am
Mr.
here.
Anyada said, Mr. Anyada actually says that most of the challenges is really from the students, it's actually from the student, in which they might not be answering the question correctly, but they think what they are doing is correct. What is your view over that? And how do you suggest, or what are the approaches that you think students really need to do in attempting ICAN exams or in attempting ICAN question?
Okay. Thank you very much. I will say that I agree with what my colleague said earlier, that most challenges came from the student's angle, due to the fact that, at times it's just like when you are solving maths. Okay, so the equation says 2x plus y equals to 5. Okay, so 2x plus y equals to 5. So one would think that, okay, x could be 2 and y could be 1. So 2 plus 2 plus, 2 times 2, that's 4, plus 1, that's 5. Okay, and the problem may not be just by 2 times 2 plus 1 equals to 5. So you need to understand what the problem is, then how do you solve the problem. Okay, so it goes beyond, yes, I've listened to lectures, or probably, after all, I'm a first class graduate, and I'm one of the top 5 of in my class. Okay, I graduated with the distinction of first class, and therefore class, or I don't even need to attend any classes. Let's say probably taxation has been one of my core courses when I was in school, and therefore I don't need to attend any lectures. Okay, so yes, you may have, for instance, let's take in taxation, for instance, when students get the basis of assessment or basis period wrong, okay, it's just like you building a house on a weak foundation. Okay, once you get the basis of assessment or basis period wrong, every other thing you do after that will definitely be wrong. Okay, because if, for instance, you have to do for 2012 assessment year, and you misinterpret that to be 2011, okay, so you get that wrong. Probably the commencement date should have been maybe 1st of July. You pick 1st of June instead of 6 months. You are calculating for 7 months. Okay, so you get it wrong, and whatever calculation you do will also be wrong. Okay, so the problem majorly comes from the students. You are doing the wrong thing, but then you are thinking it's the right thing. So at the end of it, you see students, boasting that how out of 7 questions, we have to answer 5, and I think I answered 5 questions correctly. Meanwhile, out of the 5 questions that he is thinking he has answered correctly, is just one. So when the result comes out, you see the students, having maybe 12 over 100, 22, and you start seeing people saying, no, this is not my score. No, this is not me. No, this, that, and that. Okay, so in ICAN, there's no juju. Okay, so just like the saying in my language, they will say that when you take a picture, the way you post, that's how your picture appears. Okay, so if you like post with one leg, if you like jump up and Oriyomi take a shot of you, okay, so that's all, that's all you have as a printout. Okay, so that's icon for you. So whatever you write down is what the marker marks, and that's what and that's what they compile together that to make your results.
So thank you so much, sir, for that beautiful comment. Oh, Madam Abolari, Madam Boluwatife, Mr. Yande and Mr. Abdulgani actually says that what actually they did from them is they are really attributing it to the side of the students. But you as a strategist, how do you think students really, how do you think, or what approach do you really think students need to use in to succeed in ICAN? Do you get my question? What
Yes,
approach
sir.
do you think students need to adopt in solving ICAN question? Let me put it that way.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And for the question that you asked, so firstly, I would say some things happen like that during the exam hall, and some students they don't pay attention to it. So firstly, when some students get their questions, the first thing is panic, and in which we need to treat. So some students get questions and they start panicking. Where do I start from? So there was a particular diet that I wrote the exam, and I was like, oh, this question. I know the question, but I was already panicking at the beginning. But by the time I tried to calm myself down, I realized that these questions are actually what I'm familiar with. Let's go into more details. And there is one thing I would like to tell students is that if you choose a particular question, make sure that you touch every aspect of the question. For example, you have question 2. It has 2A, 2B, 2C. Make sure you write something concerning that question. Don't just leave it. Okay, so out of question 2 now, you have A, B, and C. You said, okay, I only know A. Let me just pick A and do it. Pick B, do something on it. Pick C, do something on it. Don't just leave it like that and let your mark go. So in every question that you be attempting, make sure you write something on it. It's very important. You cannot just leave questions blank. And also another thing I would like to say is for students, you have to familiarize yourself with a lot of past questions. It's not only about reading your study backs and other textbook. In as much as it is good, it is also good to see past questions, whereby you'll be able to see from different perspective how this question needs to be treated, how this one needs to be treated. And lastly, for some courses, there is a need to look out for some things. So, for example, advanced audit and assurance, you don't just go to exam hall and think that you will use your head knowledge for it. There are some concepts, there are some terms that they have to see. There are some things that needs to be to show that you're actually correct. So, for if you are dividing audit and you don't put some terms, like opinion, you don't put some terms that will show that this is actually definition. You cannot use head knowledge just to answer them. So when those terms are missing, you'll be like, I've already I'm done. I finished it. But you now see that by the end, you now say, how come now? You see that there are some things you have to put there, not only about you putting what you have on your head, but actually understanding it and writing the exact thing. So that's all.
Thank you so much for that beautiful response. I know that many will be thinking about solving questions at their age. Everyone, because it's also going through my mind, but I can't think because many people asked to the challenges that occurred in the last decade. Not really that you didn't try, that you didn't write it the way you were given, but at side. And the way we even approach our solution might have we eventually got at the end of the what? The release of the result. That is why we that they can really clarify and you can forgive yourself and also move on. Everything being said and done. Yeah, Madam Bolu, you actually said a lot about students ranging from panicking to writing something on the exam, familiarizing themselves with some past questions, but that's actually attribute to after studying. What do you think we really need to do since that we are just about to begin the study now? I'm starting from you again, Madam Bolu. What do you really think students need to do in preparing themselves for ICAN exams? Since we are just at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of the study session, what are the things that you think students really need to do in preparing for all what you have said, such as removing the panicking in them and being confident, equipping themselves to be able to familiarize themselves with some question, and also ensure that they are really genuine for writing down a question in the exam. What are the prerequisites since we're at the beginning of the study session? Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, boss. So one of the things I would first say is attend tutorials. So it is very important. So that's why IOT is bringing this platform for us to get easy access to more knowledge. Attend tutorials and don't miss classes. So if you miss class today, what you've been taught today as goal, then tomorrow you see we don't see you in class or you come next tomorrow, you are just being irregular about it. So it is very important in as much regularly. And the other one I would say is studying early. Studying early. So some students just feel like, okay, attending this, just keep on piling it up. So when it's not close to an exam, they'll be like, this thing is a whole lot for me to undo. And you'll be like, start early. Start early. They take you a particular topic today, they give you an assignment or they did not give you, carry your book, study, have your jotting materials, go through the textbook, study early to prepare for your exam. Don't wait till it is 1 month, 2 months before your exam to start preparing. So these are things that are very important for you to carry on, even in the beginning of the preparation for the exam. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you so much for that wonderful response. Madam Boli said that in order to prepare ourselves, we really need to attend tutorial and obviously access to video and lot of stuff. And she also said we shouldn't skip classes, that we should endeavor that, we attend the class regularly, even though we even have some videos to fall back upon. But the spirit of togetherness in that classroom matters a lot. And that will also enable you to also ask some of your questions. And he said, importantly, we should also endeavor to start studying early and avoid compilation. Compile everything that after all, exam is still 5 months time. Like I said, before you know, that exam of 5 months time remain a week. And when we now start running Ethiskator. And I think I have a testimony where someone was also telling me, just I share that, and I know this thing, no, thing. Another thing is to be able to apply it. And in order to actually edge yourself from that is to ensure that you start your study and ensure that you are trashing them by monitoring your progress day in, day out. Why will you even be an accountant if you are not your self-auditor? Thank you so much for that. Oh, Mr. Inyadabduwesi, I'm shifting the mic to you, please. Ms. Bolu said we have to attend tutorial, but there has always been majority of people that will even tell you that, after all, there's no point of me attending tutorial. I did not attend tutorial, and my friend did not attend tutorial, and my friend is chattered. Somebody did not attend tutorial, and somebody chattered. Why will I even attend tutorial? Can't I even create my own group somewhere and be studying? Isn't that notion correct? Why do I even need a tutorial? And why for me to even enroll with IOT? Mr. Abdulwasiu. Mr. Yanda, are you there? Mr. Yanda, are you there? Sorry, can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. Mr. Yanda, are you there?
Sir?
It's like Mr. Yanda has disappeared.
Oh,
It's like Mr. Yanda was left. So I think we should move on.
Okay. Permit me to move on to...
I think we should take a few questions. Now, some hands raised up, so I think we should take a few questions from them. Then.
Okay. Permit me, while I'm waiting for Mr. Yanda, permit me to quickly take some questions. Ugochukwu, you are number one on my list. You are raising your hand. Any question for any of my panelists?
No, so sorry. That was the first question I asked. Sorry.
Okay. Can you lower your hand?
Okay, you can lower your hand. Yeah. Yes,
please lower your hand. All right. Ugweze, Paulina. Paulina, how are you today? Do you have any question for my panelist? Paulina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, sir. I'm with you, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, ma.
Okay, sir. The question was the classes that is being fixed on Sunday morning, but I think you have answered that because I think that's the best time, as you said. Though I disconnected because of network, because some of us close from church by 11, so just as you said, sacrifice. You just have to navigate through and.
God bless you, ma. That's the sacrifice. I like that. You quickly picked it. Thank you. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Permit me to... Yes, ma. Is that all? Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma. You can lower your hand.
Once you ask your questions, please lower your hand so that we don't mistaken you.
Olasukami Sanusi. Oh, many people are really having questions for my panelists too. Olasukami Sanusi. Yeah, very brief. Sanusi, any question? Sukami, unmute yourself. Okay, while I'm waiting for Sukami, Augustina, are you there? Okay, Augustina.
Yes, I'm here. I'm right here.
Any question for us?
Yes, I do have some questions. Thank you very much. I really want to appreciate the facilitators and moderators of this. This is my first time of being here and also of registering for ICAN as a.
Wow.
And I believe with this attempt, thank you very much. So my plan and intention, of course, is to have one sitting in all the diet and exam by God's grace. And I know with the necessary level of preparations, as our esteemed speakers have said, that will be very much achieved. I have a brief question for Miss Bolu. When she was talking about she emphasized on answering every question. For example, you have question 1 and you have subset question of A, B, and C. Make sure you attempt every one. And also, I think from one of the speakers also, they said if I get their explanation accurately. They said understanding of the question is very important. So that means it's more like it's not about the final answer. It's more about the workings, like the process being shown, if I'm to be clarified on that. Okay, that's the first. And also the next one, which is more like a generic question. I wasn't given the first opportunity. Would there be recordings available for each live classes, just in case one is unable to meet up for any of the classes, the live sessions, if there will be recordings available so that one can go back to at least listen? Thank you very much. That will be all for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma. Permit me to take it from the last one. Yes, there's a recording for all of our classes lecture. And once one miss a class, you actually have the video recording to fall back upon. However, we still have our WhatsApp community for the premium subscribers, in which if you have any question, you are free to ask your question, not necessarily waiting until the next class. Ask immediately, and the instructor are ever available to attend to all the questions. Thank you so much, Ma. I think that's the second question. What was the first question? Okay, that is appreciation, ensuring that we answer all the questions, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And I forgot to mention it that even though the queen of the house, Queen Esther, actually said that we always have 2 sessions in each diet. One is this one that we are having, which is our open day. And the second one will be the end of the diet sensitization. There too, we shall also be talking on how to really go about it and how to answer questions. Then our facilitators will be showing to us practically. We see it on the screen. We'll be using a question. For instance, let me pick question on financial accounting. If we pick a question on the financial accounting, go to a past question, show you how they ask the question, and show you not even the solution in the Pathfinder. It will share its experience on how you are expected to answer that question. And that we're going to have a touch on all the courses. So that is the end of the diet sensitization. And in there, we'll be talking more on what Ms. Bolu Abolarin has discussed. That's why I said it looks to everybody as if we are in the end of the diet. But because of the challenges we had in the last diet, where many people has actually put in their best, however, so we're like, no, sir, I know what I did. This is what I've done. This is this. I don't expect to get this. That's what actually made me to bring in this question. So that should also be attended to, Dema. Thank you so much. Please permit me, hold on, everybody. Permit me to quickly take question on the YouTube. I have many questions here that is sitting on my DM from the YouTube. One of the questions is, please, kindly talk more on intensive revision class. Are we paying for that separately? Yes, permit me to take it. For our revision class, and I shared by Queen Esther, there's a difference between revision class and intensive revision class. Revision class is for the premium subscribers. We have lecture together from, I schedule now, from tomorrow. Tomorrow is 7th of January, up to when we are scheduled for the closure. After that, we have a revision in the class. For those that subscribe, revision about what we have done from week 1 up to maybe week 10 or week 11, depending on the course. We have a revision. And the revision will just be, when we say a revision, we have studied together. Just let me have a touch on some questions, maybe based on the one that I didn't use during the course of our lecture. That is normal revision. Intensive revision are basically for those that did not register with us or those that registered with us, but maybe as a reason of one thing or the other, they still want to be part of the intensive class. That will be paid for separately. It is called intensive revision class. Intensive revision class are basically for those that have studied either with us or not with us, and they think they need another revision separately from the general one being done in the group. That is intensive. And intensive is always a question based. It is not I come to the class and you expect me to be defining financial accounting for you. No. When we say intensive, we have studied and it is only question based revision. In our last diet, and for those that are graduating from ATS3 to professional, we actually do our intensive. It is basically on question based. And yes, we have to pay for it separately. It is different from the it's different from the one that is given to us in our classroom. Take note of that. That of the normal class revision, that one will be given. That one is part of our promises as it is in our premium class. Please, I have HND in accounting from Akanu Beam Federal Polytechnic. How many exemptions will I have? That person should please chat with the admin. I've already stated the contact of the admin there. I will still post it before the end of our discussion. I'm in the library. I won't be able to contribute verbally. Please chat us. We attempt to both chat and verbally. Please, I would like to know if the classes are only held on weekend. Yes, there's no classroom on weekday. Weekday is for you, your personal study. Weekday is for you, your personal study. And that is part of the sacrifice that my boss actually said at the initial discussion today. If you are among a student that actually wants to make the sacrifice, you already have your schedule. The one that is anyone that is offering the highest of the course will be doing 6, which is at the 6th level. If you are doing 6, divide that 6 courses into your numbers of 5 days, Monday to Friday. If you are doing 5, 1, 1, 1 for each weekday, and whatever you are taught in the class during the weekend, do the sacrifice to ensure that you go through it and also practice questions before coming to the next class. And while you are even practicing, you can drop the question on the platform. That is why we shall not be holding any class on weekday, except where the weekday is a public holiday. Every federal public holiday, whether in a state or not a federal, because we are not only operating in a state, all federal holidays are classroom for us. Take note of that. If, for example, which holiday is coming? Valentine. No, they don't give Valentine. Why would they give Valentine? Let's assume that we have any holiday during this period. We know we'll be having Easter holiday. If we're having they've taken Maulud. Which other one? Any festive holiday that we have, if that holiday does not fall on that festive day, we shall be having classroom. For example, let me clarify. For our Christmas was held on Monday, but Saturday, Sunday, okay, that one was weekend. Tuesday was public holiday. That Tuesday, suppose it is during our normal period, we are going to have class. So every public holiday are classroom day for us. But where it is not a public holiday, no lecture. Just take it like that. Please, I would like to know if the classes are, yes, I've answered that. Are we going to be seeing the face of lecturer? Virtual class, because it's matters to me a lot than only the audio class. If you are seeing the face of the lecturer, you might not be able to see what they are presenting. If you can see my screen now, you see that you are really seeing my slide. This is how you'll be seeing it, and they'll be presenting. However, some of the instructors, if they are in a conducive environment to share their video, they are going to share their video. However, our standard is we have to share the material and make the material clear, bold, and audible for you to see. As you can see now, what you are seeing on your screen is very bold. You can read it. You don't have to wear glass for you to read what you are seeing. But if I am showing my video, it will make the presentation to be tiny. However, may become difficult for you to even interpret what you are seeing. That is why we never encourage showing the instructor's video. That's how we use the presentation. Just the way you are having it on my screen, that's also how you shall be having it in your classroom. And it is a practical stuff. You'll be seeing the way they are solving the question. You'll be interacting. They will talk to you. You talk to them. That is how we do. Just subscribe and see any of our video, and you'll be very glad about that. Okay, those are my questions from my from my YouTube channel, because those on the YouTube were actually unable to unmute themselves or even hear us. I shall take one or more two questions while I move on because of the time. Permit me to shift the mic to David Sandra. Sandra, how are you? Very brief. Sandra, are you there? Sandra, are you there? Okay, Wale, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, your question, sir.
My question, first of all, I want to appreciate your IT team. I had schedules over the weekend, and the IT was really up and doing. Even at the odd hours when I was calling them, they're actually working. Thank you for them. Then
so
my question is go to the timetable. I don't know. Put tax and advanced tax and advanced taxation at on Saturday to 10. Can that be reviewed? That's number one.
Advanced taxation. I didn't get that. Please come again.
Advanced taxation. The time it was only in one side of the timetable, which is on Sunday, from 8 to 10 a.m. Hello.
Hello, sir. Can you see my screen? No. It is on 5 to 8. Advanced tax for professional. Okay, advanced tax. Okay. Yes. I was looking at the AAA. Advanced tax is 8 to 10.
8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Can that be adjusted? Can we actually have it in the morning from night, anytime on Sunday? That's my own opinion. I'm not on the house. Then secondly, about timekeeping. I want to believe that, because it's my first time of doing it, I want to believe that the lecturers will be on time this time around, because we scheduled the meeting for 10. We didn't start on by 10 o'clock. So that's just my own observation.
All right. So thank you so much. About the meeting, it is because it is actually a webinar. That is why we have been on ground even before 10 a.m. But because we want to encourage others to join and also participate, that is why we have to start by some minutes to 10:30. We apologize for that. Our classroom is never like that. People can actually confirm that. If there be a shift or any change in time, that will be duly communicated. So this is because it is actually a webinar, and we have to allow others to also participate. That is why we had that little delay in starting, but we've actually been on ground before then. Thank you so much for that brilliant observation. And also for the advanced tax, the management shall look into that and shall advise appropriately. Thank you so much. Let me take one more question.
No, Mr. Yami, somebody is asking on YouTube. Somebody is asking on YouTube, and it's an important question, so I want us to answer it. The person is asking, are you using whiteboard or Excel sheet for workings?
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
From Rashid Yaya.
Thank you so much for that beautiful question. What we use in presenting our class is not Excel. We use a whiteboard marker, and also we make use of, I have a sample here. Just hold on. What we use is actually whiteboard marker. And I want to show you a sample. If I actually have it here, if you can really see my screen. If you can see my screen, can you see my screen? So for example, this is what we use. We use something like this, which is actually a whiteboard marker. As we are writing, you are seeing it. For instance, as I'm writing, you are seeing it. That is what we use. It's a whiteboard marker, and it is never a pre-solved question. I bring the question would have already been sent before the classroom, and after sending the question, in which we would have advised you to go through the question before the normal class. After teaching the class, then we begin the solution together. And our class are very interactive. When we give you a question, we just ask for your idea. How do you think we're doing this? What do you think we are to do? And by then, we start with our solution. What next? That. We don't use Excel because it wouldn't actually give us what we want. We want everybody to participate, and we really want to make it an interactive classroom. So that is what we use for our class. It's a whiteboard marker, which I have just shown now, and not Excel. Thank you so much, sir, for that. Okay, permit me to take, my panelists, apology, please, let me take one more question. Okay, Sodex, any question for us? Are you there? Okay, while I'm waiting for Sodex to unmute himself, Omatayo Dare, are you there? While I'm waiting for Omatayo, let me shift the mic.
I'm with you.
Okay, we can hear you now. Good morning.
Yeah,
how are you?
My concern is about that advantage, because I can see on Sunday we are starting lecture from 12 o'clock. Please, can we try and maybe you should be able to put it maybe 10 to 12, so that because at least you should be able to have enough rest on that Sunday. Maybe we should close class by 8 o'clock, because that 8 to 10 to me, and we have class. We don't have class from 7 to what's it called?
Okay. Thank you so much. Like I said earlier, the admin shall look into, the management shall look into that, and we shall advise appropriately. Why we have to shift it to that 12 to 3 is as a result of the demand of the students for going for services on Sunday. As we all know, we don't really want to deny anybody. We are also worshiping God, so we don't want to deny anyone. That is why we really take it to that 8 to 10. However, we shall look into that and advise appropriately. Okay, let me take the last question. Sarima Edoja, are you there?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you. Good day, good morning. How are you doing? Talk to us.
Fine, thank you, sir. Sorry, I dropped it on the group chat, but it's like you didn't see. My question is not about the lecture time. There's a clause in the exam timetable. Please, can you hear me? Can I be heard?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, there's a clause, there's a 5-year rule clause on the timetable, on the exam advert. I just want you to just explain it. What does it mean and how does it work?
The 5 years rule.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hello, sir. Sorry, can you hear me?
We can go ahead.
Okay, Thank you. What the 5-year rules actually means is a student that is registered for ICAN is expected to pass his exam within 5 years. That is from professional level. That is from professional level. You are already at the professional level. You are expected to pass your paper 5. You are expected to pass your. Let's say I have reference in corporate reporting, for instance. I'm expected to pass that corporate reporting within 5 years. So let's have reference now. So the next attempt, when one is not even a this thing, I'm expected to pass it within 10 days. Not when you had a break in your career. You are very good to come back and continue with your what exam. I have many people that said, oh, they have registered since 2007, since 2008. However, I took the first exam. That was when we are still doing PE1, PE2. I had a reference in this. How can I continue? The 5 years has caught me. No. 5 years didn't catch you at all. Continue with your exam. No issue on that. Thank you so much, Madam Edo. We need to move on.
Mr.
Last question. Yes, sir.
Sorry, before you move on, I would like to shed more light
to that, sir. All right, sir.
Yes. Because a lot of students actually used to ask. So I want to explain also. And I don't know, can I share my screen?
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Okay. So can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. You can share your screen now, sir.
Okay. Yeah, so I hope you guys can see my screen.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay.
Yes, sir, we can see it.
Okay, so let's go to the 10-year rule waiver and 5-year rule. So it used to be 10 years before. So 10-year rule waiver, the Council of the Institute has waived the 10-year rule, which mandates students complete all parts of the Institute's qualifying exam within a period of 10 years from the date of sitting the examination for the first time as part of its credit system for those taking its professional examinations. So the 10-year rule was that you would, within the 10 year of sitting for your first exam, you have to pass all your papers from foundation to professional level. So that was the rule before. Now it has been changed to the 5-year rule. Now listen carefully. I'll read it out and explain. In place of the 10-year rule, the council has approved a 5-year rule, which now applies only to candidates at the professional level of the examinations. So by professional level, they mean the final level of the exams. The 5-year rule requires that candidates must pass all the papers in the professional. So what they mean here is that it is when you are in the final level and you attempt your exams and you pass at least one of the papers. So you pass one of them. Let's say you registered for advanced taxation and you passed advanced taxation. So you are now, from that moment, you are now obliged to complete all the remaining 4 papers within 5 years. So lastly, they said all credits obtained at this level will therefore be valid for only 5 years, after which they will lapse. The implication is that candidates are expected to write and pass the professional level examinations within 5 years from the day they obtain their first credit. So when you pass one of the papers, you have 5 years. So let's say within that 5 years, you manage to pass 4 papers, but you still have 1 paper left. If you don't pass that 1 paper left, that means you will now have to write all the 5 papers again. So this is why we usually urge students that be consistent. Don't say, maybe when some people they get to a certain level and they say, "Oh, let me rest," or "Let me, I will come back to it later." It's better you are consistent and you take all your exams and you pass them once and for all. You understand? So hope the 5-year rule is clear to everyone now. So that's it, Mr. Abiyomi, from my end.
Thank you so much, sir, for that beautiful and wonderful clarification. I so much believe that it is now clear to everyone. Thank you, sir, for that. Okay, the last question while I move to my next panelist is coming from Dr. Abdulrahman Adamu. Dr. Abdulrahman, are you there? Dr. Abdulrahman, are you there? Okay, since Dr. Abdulrahman is not available, Ogochukwu, are you having a question? Oh, I shall be taking Lucky Omonkwagbe as the last question before the second panelist. Others, I shall take your question later. Lucky, are you there?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Good. How are you?
Good afternoon. Very well. Thank you so much for the presentation so far. I have a quick question. I registered for ICAN sometime in 2017 for the first time. I wrote PSAF and I didn't pass it. Ever since then, I didn't attempt. I focused on other areas of my life. But this year, 2023, I decided to come back and actually get it done once and for all. My concern is I have not been able to access my details, access the website to check my financial status and all that. Someone registered for me with his personal mail. I've not been able to reach the person. I can actually recover, get access to my login details. I have my registration number sorted out. I know my registration number, but I can't check any other information concerning me on the ICAN website. So I'm asking, is there a way around this? Yes.
Mr. Lucky, sorry to cut you short. I understand your question. You can just private chat us. We can help you resolve that. Thank you.
Okay.
Please do
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
The fact that the person registered for you do not hold your information again. Please private chat us. Okay. So permit me, everybody, to quickly move the mic to my second panelist. And this is really what everyone has really been waiting for. A means to an end, actually not the end. Oh, those that shall be doing the discussion with me includes Madam, I don't guess it, Goswill Akpabio, Mr. Olatunji Wahab, and Mr. Abdulhafiz Adebimpe. Madam Heidi, how are you doing this morning? Are you there? Madam Heidi, are you there? Mr. Olatunji, are you there?
Good afternoon.
Yes, I can hear you now. So, Madam Heidi, you are there. Thank you.
Can you hear me now?
Mr. Olatunji, I can hear you. I'm calling. Please hold on. Maybe, are you there? Mr. Fish, are you there? Okay. While I'm waiting for Mr. Fish, let me quickly introduce my panelists to you, everybody. One of my panelists is Mr. Afis Adebimpe. Mr. Afis is actually an resourceful legal aficionado, a good team player who is also a result driven with sound knowledge and experience in consulting. His professional background covers a wide range of clients in the financial services industry, telecommunication, oil and gas, consumer business, healthcare, supply chain, agriculture, manufacturing. Member of AAT and also He graduated from the prestigious Yaba College of Technology and Bestowa International University, where he had his HND and BSc in accounting, respectively. Abdulhafiz holds certificates in corporate strategy from the University of London, MBA Finance, and strategy from Tekedia Universities, and also had advanced professional certificate in global finance and strategy from MJIBes College of Business and Management in UK. Hafiz is an alumni of International Business Institute, where he studied financial management and international law, respectively. He has a knack for learning and impacting lives. Abdulhafiz, are you there now? Okay, while I'm waiting for Hafiz, permit me to introduce my second panelist. Hello, how are you? Are you there?
Good morning. Confirm if you can hear me. I'm here. Apologies.
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much. I need your attention. Please hold on for me. My second panelist is Olatunji Wahab, who holds a BSc and MSc from the prestigious universities of Lagos, after having HND in accountancy from Kwara State Polytechnic Ilorin. He's an associate member of Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, CITN, and CITN. Olatunji's professional working career has spanned over 10 years, during which he gathered relevant experience across consulting, financial control, internal audit, project management, risk management, investment appraiser, banking, etc. He is currently the group head of internal audit in a conglomerate food company in Lagos. He has attended several development programs, both locally and internationally, on leadership, project management, internal audit and control, and is a thoroughbred professional who combines a calm disposition with unswerving stickling professionalism and detail. Olatunji is a master craft of unleashing the genius in you easily. Mr. Olatunji, how are you today?
I'm cool. Thank you.
Okay, please, I need your attention. Permit me to quickly introduce my third panelist, Madam, I don't guess it, Goswill Akpabio, who is a BSc in accounting from the University of Uyo. She has an outstanding record of writing and passing all her ICAN examination in a sitting, as she wrote both skills and professional level examination within a year. Oh, what everyone's looking up to. She also emerged as the ICAN Prize winner in AAA in November 2019 diet. She had over 4 years experience in lecturing, in which 80% are of ICAN courses. And Madam Adengezi believes that it is possible to pass ICAN examination with ease, irrespective of your academic background and your challenges, whether work, family, social engagement, or even the CBC schedule. Like she usually shares during our regular ICAN mentorship program. Even if you graduate with a third class, you can still pass your ICAN exam with ease if you are willing and ready. And also, she's the author of the book, How to Pass Your ICAN Exam with Ease, which is what everyone will also be looking up to. Madam, I don't guess it. How are you today? Good morning.
Fine, thank you. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Actually, I have a topic for discussion, but however, I would like to start from my last statement, in which we really interest most of my participants. You are the author of the book, How to Pass ICAN Exam with Ease. Can you just share us a synopsis from that your book? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. We're glad to have you join us in this sensitization program. So yes, how to pass ICAN exams with ease. Yes, it's the book was birthed as a result of a lot of misconceptions that flies around that students and prospective ICAN students have imbibed, which is that ICAN examination is number one, is either is impossible to pass,
or is really difficult, or it is for people from a certain part of the country. In fact, I usually hear that they say the examination is for Yoruba students. So it's only the Yorubas that can pass. In fact, if we check when results out, they are the ones who pass. Now then fool the ICAN. I mean, this is what I heard before I even ventured. I started writing the exams. And I'm from the south and I live in the north. So, we hear this every day. And I was like, it is not so. I wrote the exams. I cleared all my papers in a sitting. I had an amazing scores, records, and I'm not a Yoruba person. Okay. And then what also led to that was the various mistakes ICAN students make. I was once an ICAN student and I've been lecturing ICAN courses for 4 years now, both physical centers and online centers. And I've noticed those mistakes that students make, and at the end of the day, they blame ICAN. Okay. So, yes, that's basically what brought about. So, I am of the firm belief that anyone can write ICAN exams and pass, even if you finish with your third class. Because someone asked me recently, I heard ICAN exams is for intelligent people. I finished with a third class. Will I be able to write the exams and pass? And my answer was yes. Yeah. So irrespective of your academic background, someone will say, I did study accounting, and will I be able to? I had a student who studied economics, and she said from foundation, she declared all her papers, yes. And during the last induction, she was inducted. So it's possible for you to pass ICAN exams with ease, irrespective of what you've heard, the phobia, irrespective of how voluminous the study pack is, because that's the first thing, one of the first things students complain about. Irrespective of all these challenges, all the seeming challenges, because they are not actually, something that should stop you from achieving your goal. It is very possible for you to write ICAN exams and pass it with ease.
Thank you so much for that wonderful comment. Mr. Blafi Sadibimpe, how are you doing? Mr.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Blafi. Before your good afternoon will come with a brief comment, because Madam, I don't guess it. Madam ID has actually said it is very much easy to pass ICAN with. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. So, Madam, I don't guess it actually said that it is very, very much easy for people to pass their ICAN exam at ease. Actually get what they want with ease. How do you really think? How do you really think students can pass their ICAN exam with ease and even at the click?
Okay, thank you very much. I'm delighted to be part of the speaker. I want to say categorically that our participants are in the right spot. They are on the right platform, and it's a good one to be speaking on the topic here today. So passing ICAN in one sitting or at ease is something that boils down to how much you are prepared. There's always different strategy to pass ICAN exam, but one thing remain constant: your discipline, your dedication, your resilience, your die hard to pass it in one sitting. That's something that you need to take into consideration. With that, every other question, what do I mean? The first thing first is to find a suitable ICAN center to attend lectures. Create timetable for yourself to read well as if there's no tomorrow, particularly for the accounting graduates. Believe that you have zero knowledge so that you can learn from the scratch. If you put all this effort together, you will definitely pass your ICAN exam with ease. Just like my colleague mentioned, ID. passing ICAN exam with ease. Is all. Yes, that's it. Thank you.
I'm fine.
I'm also fine. Thank you so much, sir. We need to increase the tempo. Hardly hear you. Please. Mr. Latunji, you actually have a saying also that unleashing the genius in you easily. How can we really unleash the genius in us?
All right, thank you very much. We are all genius and we are unique to various activities that we are onto. But you have to discover yourself before you can, and that is part of the reason why IOT set up this type of platform for those students that are finding it different categories of students. We have the students that they believe they can't and make it. We have some categories of students that have been writing exams due to or understanding what they are, the uniqueness in them. They find it difficult to pass the exam with it. So, unleashing the uniqueness, the genius in you, you have to first understand who you are. By understanding who you are and knowing to weakness on how to pass your exam with ease. Don't forget, you are all genius. But
On social that I really have for all of you. Thank you. After actually listening, we see that the panelists were actually selected according to their professions. And you really see that the three of them actually talk on one thing, passing your ICAN exam with ease. I think you might be telling me thank you for starting with how can you pass your ICAN exam with ease by starting with that. All right, I know what you want because I'm you. Okay, permit me to now move to the main discussion. A means to an end, not actually the end. Mr. Abdulhafiz Adebimpe, are you there? Mr. Abdulhafiz Adebimpe, are you there? Okay, while I'm waiting for you, Madam ID, can you hear me? Please unmute your mic, my panelist. Unmute your mic.
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Okay. We have a means to an end, not the end. To an end is not an end. After I've really tried everything I could, yet it's not coming forth. Is it that ICAN is not made for me? My other people are passing it. Why am I not passing? Anybody that disturb me now? See, I don't invest.
I was speaking to mute. Mr. Oyomi, I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you.
Sorry
now.
about that.
Okay, you're welcome, sir. So I've been writing the ICAN exam, yet it seems ICAN is not made for me. Even some people that I'm teaching are passing. Why am I not passing? Even those that are not as good as I am, they are passing. Why am I not passing? I think ICAN is not made for me, and that is the end of the road for my ICAN career. It's a means to an end, actually the end of the road for an ICAN student. Madam ID, the mic onto you.
Okay, thank you very much. So yes, the question is, I've done everything that I did and I failed.
Yes.
So what would be the problem? All right.
Yes.
So in
And
our opinion,
I think
okay.
quitting should even be the solution for me. Because ICAN is not meant for me. So let me quit. I cannot continue wasting money for ICAN. All the money we are supposed to be using to be doing fine, but I'm using it for ICAN.
Yes.
Is quitting
Okay.
the option?
Okay. Okay, quitting is not the option. Quitting is never an option, because I remember one of the students in 2019 had said something like that to me. He said, I've been writing these exams, and every year I keep wasting money. ICAN just knows how to collect money from Northerners and then give the good performance to people from the other parts of the country. Well, quitting is not an option. And if you had written an exams and then you failed, it doesn't mean that, number one, that it's impossible for you to pass the exams. It does not also mean that you don't have what it takes to pass the exams. No, it's not true. But what I would advise is that if, for example, you wrote a particular course and then you failed, much to, you're disappointed after every effort you put in, the first thing you should do is a kind of personal evaluation. What did I not do right? For example, is it last year or so, one of my colleagues met me and said, okay, after the exams, I asked, how was the exams? He said, I wrote ICAN exams as if I am a first timer. What happened? In SFM, he spent 2 hours out of 3 hours to answer one question, which is question number 1. I think he spent 2 hours or 2 hours 30 minutes. And then by the time he realized, now he said, if I don't, okay. So first, like I said, personal evaluation, what did you not do right? So some people, some students would only read Pathfinders, that's past questions, and will not study. I'm talking about these students who made those claims that ICAN will just collect your money and then give the good grades to those they want to give. I'm using them as as
a study.
for
Thank
for
you,
giving
sir.
the
Thank you,
exam.
ma'am.
What they did was, you will not study pack. They will now be reading only past questions. Why? ICAN is too busy to set new questions, so they will just be picking past questions and then they will set it. Now, even if past questions are being repeated and you don't even understand the concept, how will you be able to write it? So they will be busy cramming past questions and all of that. And guess what? ICAN did not repeat any of those questions in the exams. Now, another thing, one would say, these study packs are so voluminous. How did you expect us to read this in and pass? They are wicked. The content of the study pack is for you to know, to learn to know, because you can't go out there and be a half-baked accountant. So it's for you to know, the very basic things you need to know about accounting. So when we